welcome to Rate My Gadget, and we'll be looking at the Minky retractable washing line. So let's see what it's all about. So here it is here, the Minky washing line that's bolted on to the wall here, and I'll show you how that is connected. But what is it? So basically it's got two of these pull cords out here which just act as a washing line coming out there, and the length of these goes up to 25 meters, which is fairly substantial. You've got on the end of it these little nodules here, so the idea is that you can then hook these onto the hooks that come with the Minky, and I'll show you those. Hold on. Now you get two of these hooks. As you can see, I've put this into wood here, and that's probably what they're expected to do. Otherwise you'll have to drill and put a wall plug in, and then all you do is you put that loop around there. One thing you do have to be careful of, and I have that issue, is obviously if you've got a garden in which that hook is lower than the actual Minky. So if I show you, so if your garden goes uphill, you're okay because you'll be hooking this on and the hook will be up there. If however it goes downhill, there's a potential to be like that. So you just have to remember that when you're putting this hook on. Otherwise you can just obviously tie it around, put a knot in it, whatever. And that's what's quite nice about this whole line here, is you can actually obviously tie this to something like a post or a tree. Not ideal. Right, let me just show you how you lock it off, because one thing it doesn't have, as you can see, it doesn't have a locking mechanism, so it's not like a seat belt. So let me show you that. So this might be hard to do with one hand, but what you've got is the line itself. So you want to wrap that round there and then pull that tight, and what that does is that then pulls the washing line tight. You can obviously, if you want to get it tighter, you can pull it in and just kind of take up the slack. So these two here, and this line goes like that down there, those are the ways to notch it so that it holds. You could, if you wanted to, if you had something you know, like a screw or something like that you wanted to tie it to. So if you wanted to keep it tight away from these, the reason that may be useful is I've been told on other reviews that these break off, these little plastic bits. You know, if you're putting an awful lot of weight, that's going to be going through this little plastic bit on the housing, and once that goes, then you're potentially done for. So you could put something in. Right, let me show you how it fixes to the wall. So let me just take that away. Hold on. Before I show you how it connects to the wall, the other thing to note is it is retractable. What would have been nice is if they made that retractable strong enough in which it would hold the washing line up, so it had a locking mechanism easily on the side of it, so you could, you know, push a button or something that just locked the reel. But no, that would have been too easy. But anyway, so how it connects onto the wall is you've got two pins that are loose that go into the top, and if I pull one of those pins out, what you can see is it can then rotate 180 degrees. So I can pull that pin out if I want, take this whole unit indoors, and this keeps the metal bracket. The way to connect it onto the wall is it comes with 4 screws, and those screws, depending on what you're screwing it into, you can either put wall plugs in, which is what I've done here. So put wall plugs in, drill them in, put them into place, and then drill these screws on. And the nice thing with this is that you can then take that pin out, take this unit in, so if it's a real horrible winter in which you think, do you know what, this is just going to get gungy and horrible, you can take it in, keep it in a dry place, keep it out of the way. The other thing that's nice is because now you've got this 180 degree movement, and it's really, really easy to do, if I put that pin back in, okay, this is now rigid in place. Now, if I've taken the other pin out, it goes in the other direction. Now, obviously, it does clash with the wall there, so it doesn't go to full 180, but it does mean that you can potentially pull it in a different direction. Personally, I don't see why you'd need that unless you've got a big enough garden to do that, but I just keep both pins in, keep it locked to the wall, and that's it, really. Don't think much more to say than that. Please do like, please do subscribe. Yeah, we really like it. We think it's a nice little cute device. It can stay out the way, and if you want to take it down, then it means that you can keep it indoors without it looking a bit garish and grey on your wall. That's it. Okay, bye bye.